Chat, I'm going to defend Bao. And I'm doing this to show that I'm not a hater. I am a person capable of engaging in critical thought and separating one action, her misandry, from another action, her attack on the artists, the artistic community. Again, I want to point out that I don't watch her content. I just get my timeline inundated with this whale, probably because I've spoken about her. And then Grocky thinks, oh, you like raging about whales, V? Well, here's some more takes of her. And this one actually went viral, right? Apparently she deleted the tweets. But you shouldn't have deleted them, Bao. You should have doubled down. You know, this is what strong content creators do. They double down, they enforce their will on humanity. You don't get be weak and bullied by others. Your purpose in life is to dominate others. That's what Euclides tells us. Anyway, right, so what is the grievance about? Well, apparently, she has a message with a lolly emoji towards artists. Please ask permissions before publicly posting finished commissions. Again, the same emoji. I know you're really excited about finishing a really cool commission, but you might accidentally spoil a client's project. Another lolly emoji. So many commissions I just gave up doing anything because it was posted before I could do anything with them. I hate you, Skeb. And here we have a Spiritus Sanctis contradicting my wisdom, challenging my legitimacy by saying that the terms of service from Skeb are actually against what she is saying. So what we're really having here basically is a misunderstanding. You see, like, some things in life aren't right or wrong. Some things in life happen because of a lack of communication. And there's conflicting interests here, and there is potential for mediation, okay? Now, the artist in question, he is a person on Skeb, a business owner, like he's running a business, probably pays taxes to his government or does tax evasion, none of my problem, but in his interest is to promote his work. Like, the more work he promotes, the more customers that come to him, the more good his business, right? I assume like this is the most of the artists. There are some weirdos that only draw because they like to draw, but like we're not talking about them. And so Skeb gives them certain protections. Like Skeb indeed tells them that they can put their work wherever and they can do whatever they want. Okay, now this is the legal framework. Like, they will not be punished by Skeb. Skeb is not going to punish them if they actually draw something and then post it somewhere else. But here's the important thing, right? Now you have the invisible hand of the market. You have Bao, you have the whale. Now, she is not a representative of Skeb. Like, she doesn't have the legitimacy and the authority to punish artists by getting them kicked off of Skeb. But what she does have is her center of co-conspirators, if you will. Like she has other VTubers that work in the same industry as her, and she has the power of recommendations. And this is what actually happens when you have a content creator coming to you, Mr. Artist, and they're requesting that you draw something. If you actually draw it to their liking, you may get this thing called recurring business or promotion. So, in other words, it doesn't matter if Skeb promotes you or not, right? You draw something for Bao, she likes it, and then she tells Shy Lily about it. And now Shy Lily comes to you, and she wants a piece as well, right? Now, the only way that can happen is if you perform the magical act of customer satisfaction. And customer satisfaction is this complex thing, which doesn't necessarily mean if your drawing looks good or not. It also means, like, is the customer happy? Was the price okay? Did you deliver on time? And in this situation, did you wait for her to post it before you? Okay? Now, again, you're allowed to post it anywhere else. No one is saying you're not. But assuming that you want Bao to be a happy customer and recommend you to other people, you would understand that the reason she is commissioning this is not because of personal use. She is commissioning this in order to help herself with her business. Like, she will post this on a stream. She will post this on her Twitter, right? So, like, she wants to be the first to post it because this is how she manages to make money. Like, for her, asking you for an artistic commission is not because she wants to frame it on her bedroom wall. It's because she expects a return on investment. She's basically paying you $300 or $400, right? If you're a good artist, I assume this is how much they charge nowadays. And in exchange, she's expecting to make at least that much through super chats. So it's a business. And when she is putting the crying emojis, she's basically saying that she's not going to do business with you if you decide to post that before she posts it. Of course, you can choose to post it, right? Like, nothing is stopping you. The law of scam, the terms of service, what the Spiritus Sanctus is saying here, allows the artist to do it. There's absolutely nothing wrong if the artist decides to post it before Bao posts it, right? But you're making customer dissatisfaction. And so the problem here is the lack of communication. Like, if I'm the person going to an artist on Scam, before doing business, you can actually talk to them. They're kind of like humans, like these artists. You know, they always rage like barbarians about AI. But if you actually talk to one, like, you kind of notice this weird thing that they know how to communicate. They're not like IT guys, right? They're not like the tech support. They can actually speak. And you can ask them, it's like, look, I got a channel, and the reason I'm commissioning this art is because I want to put it on my live stream. Is it okay if you post it in your resume, or you post it, but like, you wait for me to post it first? And here's where the magic happens. Like, this one is very complex, but some artists may say, oh, so you want, like, what? You want exclusivity? You know, that's fine, but it's going to cost you $400 instead of $300. And so Bao can go like, bitch, I'm your man. Or your woman, or whatever the fuck. I'm your whale, right? This is how the market works. So, like, I don't understand, like, this moral framework. It's like, who's right or who is not. And it's usually, like, carrying based on the emotions of Bao being a misandrist. Like, we can agree that Bao is a misandrist, and we can act displeased based on that, and we can choose to masturbate ethically, right? And go to other e-girls and watch other anime titties rather than hers, right? But at the same time, while doing that, we can also judge this particular situation, which is in the framework of how should an artist behave, and how should the content creator approach the artist, and have a completely separate and different conversation, separated from the emotions of misandry, and analyze based on that, right? And so, yes, like, my advice to content creators is to make sure that you communicate with the artist properly, that you tell them what you want. If it's art for a video game or a project, like, for instance, you're a streamer and you want to integrate it, you mention that. And the artist himself, if you want to be a successful businessman, then you should anticipate your customer's needs. If it's some random twat, you know, a fanboy or someone like that, okay, that's one thing. But if you have, like, a person that has 100,000 or 500,000 subscribers, you should understand that that is a glorious business opportunity, because once you draw that, you're going to get this thing called exposure. And so you don't treat the customer the same like any other. You treat them, not necessarily like with more respect or anything, but you treat them like, you know, Microsoft comes doing business with you, rather than some random guy. Okay? Like, it's like you're now dealing with something larger, with the corporation. Like, there's more business opportunities there. And so, like, you should anticipate certain things. And you can ask, do you want me to wait for you to post it first? Do you want me to never post it? And if they say, like, yeah, I don't want you to ever post it, then you can say either, I don't want to do business like that, or you can actually say, sure, but it's going to cost you extra. Now, why is this important? Well, it's important because a lot of content creators, like myself, and I'm telling you that this is true in all groups, we have these things called recommendations. Like, we actually recommend each other, video editors, artists, sound guys, right? And if you please us, like the lords and gods that we are, then it's a high chance that you get the promotion. You don't even know about it, right? Like, all of a sudden, you're going to see someone else coming up to you, also a content creator, and they want another piece of work, right? And the reason that happens is because we promoted you. Now, if you're dissatisfying us, even if you're like morally in the right or legally in the right, it doesn't matter, right? If you dissatisfy us, we're not going to promote you. And I'm pretty sure like the artists operate the same in their day-to-day life. Like this is not some mysterious secret that we know. Like this is how human beings and networking functions, right? And in some cases, not in my circle, but there are others, blacklists exist. Never work with this artist. Why? He delivered poorly. Didn't know how to communicate. I had certain requests and he didn't fulfill them. I don't like his mouth. He spoke like a sailor. Had the potty mouth. I just didn't like it. Didn't like his attitude. He argued with me. He was in the right, but it pissed me off. What? He argued with me. Like, right? Like all of these things matter in how you conduct business. So anyway, in this situation, I would say that Bao is kind of in the right, but also in the wrong because she can't communicate. Like, you need to communicate your needs, woman. You need to tell the artist what you need. Like, what do they need from you, right? And you need to be descriptive. You need to actually say, look, if you don't do what I need, I'm not going to do business with you. And I think what happened here is like probably she does business with a lot of artists. And so like she expects them to mind read. Artists don't know how to mind read. Like, I'm sorry. If they did, they wouldn't get banned from Patreon for TOS violations, right? Like, mind reading is a skill that unfortunately most artists don't have. You can't be a woman with them. If you can't stop being a woman and expect that men would mind read you, then get a community manager, right? Get a person that is capable of interacting with artists, and I guarantee to you, like, if you hire me, for instance, right? I'm sorry, I'm shilling myself. If you hire me as your manager, you're not going to experience this shit anymore. Like, I guarantee to you, like, all the artists you work with, like, they're going to be like your little bitches. Going to be like your simps. Like, they will never post your pictures before you post them. And some of them, the ones that I train, are not going to post it even after. Like, they will take that drawing to their grave. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.